St. Hugh's Past Students Association Distinguished Past Student 2021, Yvonne Irving, for achievements in communication. Yvonne entered St. Hugh's High School in 1984 in first form and almost immediately immersed herself happily into school life, eventually becoming a student leader. In her own words, she was involved in everything, starting with the Interschool Christian Fellowship ISCF, and throughout the years holding positions of junior house captain, deputy head girl, and president of the Student Council. On Founders Day in 1987, she won the Rita Landell Award for Leadership, and in 1991, the Grove Award for Integrity and Industry. Yvonne even stepped into the role of Miss St. Hugh's from first runner-up when the winner could not fulfill her obligations. She credits the school for its caring and nurturing environment and has a special connection with distinguished past student and principal Dr. Marcia Stewart. Arising from this, Yvonne says that she sees all past students as sisters. Her three younger biological sisters, Donna, Denise, and Bianca, also attended St. Hugh's. Her special school friends were Paula Gore, Nicole Lawrence, Julia Baker, and Tracy Cunningham. Her love of English literature, which was due to teachers Miss Daphne Morrison and Miss Marlene Fisher, coupled with her natural ability to communicate well, helped her to be selected in 1990 by the renowned broadcaster and voice coach Wycliffe Bennett as on-air talent for the groundbreaking youth television program Rappin', a role she continued until 1995. By the time she left St. Hugh's in 1991, Yvonne had become a household name. After earning a Bachelor of Arts degree in English Literature from the University of the West Indies in 1995, she returned to St. Hugh's that year to teach English Literature and English Language to the 2nd, 4th, and 6th forms. During that time, she became friends with past student and current head of the English department, Marcia Lee. It was then that she discovered the joy of teaching and mentoring. Yvonne went fully into developing her career in communication, becoming a sought-after freelance television and radio talent and show producer, with leading agencies such as Jamaica Information Service, Power 106 FM, the Creative Production and Training Center, and Television Jamaica. In 1997, she received the Press Association of Jamaica Award for Presentation Skills. Her documentary, In Our World, won the Caribbean Broadcasting Union Media Award for Best Children's Feature in 1999. She also won writing awards, including the 2003 Jamaica Broilers Fair Play Award for Investigative Journalism as a Sunday Gleaner writer for the series Children at Risk, which highlighted the conditions of children in state care. She was selected as a Chevening Scholar to Nottingham Trent University in 2004, with a commitment that she would return to Jamaica and use her knowledge to uplift emerging generations of youth. After completing the Master of Arts degree in TV journalism, Yvonne gained international experience working as a production assistant with BBC Radio Nottingham from 2004 to 2005, following which she returned to Jamaica as a freelancer. From 2007 to 2014, Yvonne was Communication Officer at the Commonwealth Secretariat in the United Kingdom during the push that modernized the organization. She led the video production and public outreach activities and provided communication strategy support to senior staff on international assignments. During that time, she pursued the Executive Masters in Business Administration at Lancaster University, earning the degree in 2013. Following her marriage to Sean Irving, the couple returned to Jamaica in 2014 and in 2015 established Communication Excellence in Training CET, a communication consultancy with the aim of honing the oral communication skills of television presenters, corporate clients, and teens as they strive for success in work and life. In addition to her work in media and public relations, She has developed and taught courses at universities and colleges and conducted workshops in the communication skills training for a variety of organizations. She describes herself as a young people motivator and confidence builder. In 2017, the company worked closely with former Vice Principal of St. Hugh's, Jennifer Murray, to start the CET for Teens initiative, an after school program starting at grade 9 to build communication skills and overcome shyness. Since its launch, Yvonne has been rewarded by seeing cohorts blossom, and many have returned for advanced sessions. Yvonne remains connected to St. Hugh's through her involvement in the SHPSA, participating in activities such as the group mentoring program, devotions, and careers days. Of note is that in 2014, she voiced the commercial and co-hosted the SHPSA's banquet to commemorate the 115th anniversary of the school. For her outstanding achievements in the field of communication, the St. Hugh's Past Students Association is pleased to confer the award of Distinguished Past Student for 2021 on Yvonne Chin Irving.
Yvonne, it's a great pleasure to be handing this award to you, Distinguished Past Student of the St. Hugh's High School, and particularly because I've come to know you quite well through the Big Sister Group Mentoring Program and know of your love for our alma mater. And it's very exciting to be giving you this award for your achievements in communication, and know that of course you come in a line of St. Hugh's swans such as Faye Ellington and Doreen Samuel. So it's with great pleasure and honor that we give you this award, Distinguished Past Student 2021.
Members of the executive of the St. Hugh's Past Students Association, former association presidents, distinguished past students, specially invited guests, sister swans all. I'm honored and humbled to be receiving this prestigious award, the Distinguished Past Student Award for 2021. You know, I'm in an unusual position where I'm at a loss for words. I was at a loss for words when I got the call. I was at a loss for words when I went through the beautifully worded letter informing me of this award. And still, I'm at a loss for words. So I'm going to keep it short, just to take a little time to say thank you for this award, which means so much to me. One of the reasons this award means so much to me is because I think it says, I see you, Yvonne. We value you as a sister. We value your work and your contribution. And not many people have this opportunity. Sometimes people wait until funerals for us to have tributes. But our sister swans have always made it their point of duty to highlight and support and affirm us as we build our name and spread our fame. And so this means a lot to me. It also means a lot to me because St. Hugh's means a lot to me. I have a lot of special memories of being at school here and of the support that I received. So I want to say thank you, God, for having chosen St. Hugh's for me. They say, you know, bloom where you're planted, but I believe I was deliberately planted at 1 Linster Road so that I could have all the pruning I need, I could have all the mulching, all the watering I need from the St. Hugh's family. And so I just want to say it was here at St. Hugh's that my career in the media started. As a teenager, I went to represent my school at the CPTC, and that's how I just fell into broadcasting as a career area. It was also my sister Swan, Faye Ellington, who taught me so that I would go on television news to present for the first time, and has always been a supportive Auntie Faye. So St. Hugh's has been special, and I want to say thank God for all that it has done for me. I also just want to acknowledge Wycliffe Bennett, who is now passed on, but who played such an important role in my career, and Judith Sullivan from Atlanta, who was my voice and speech coach. So I want to say thank God for bringing these people together. Of course, I want to say thank you, Sister Swans. I appreciate you so much. To the selection committee, to the person who nominated me, thank you. I know that you have many choices because as Swans, we don't play. We spread our name and we spread our fame and we make our name and we do our best and contribute. So there are so many distinguished past students who are right now contributing in their fields. So a very special thank you to the organizing and selection committee for organizing this event. I want to recognize my family, my sisters who are also swans who are on this call, my uncle who is here, and I want to say a special thank you to my mother. My mother was a basic school teacher, a single parent with 3 girls, and found it hard to make ends meet, but she did her best. If it meant that she had to go to Papi Market in the summer, she would go and sell. If she had to do domestic work in the summer, she did it. If she had to make drops, she did it. And because of that, and she didn't drop the ball. We still had to do schoolwork. She was at every parent day. She was such a mom that kept us on the right track. So I want to thank my mom for that and for supporting me in everything in my life. Mommy, I love you, and I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I also want to highlight 2 sister swans, very special sister swans to me. Marcia Stewart, Dr. Marcia Stewart now, but at the time she was just Miss or Mrs. Stewart. She was our principal. And I just want to share a brief story that there was a time when it was very difficult in 6th form for mommy to find lunch money. And, getting help from family members our particular family member was not really a pleasant thing for me. And so I'd go down the play field early in the morning and cry. And one morning, Mrs. Stewart came down there and found me, and she said, "What's going on?" And she just got it out of me. Miss, this is the situation. And she reached out to another special sister swan, Parthy Edwards. At the time, I did not know who she was, but she committed to making sure I had lunch money for 6th form. And every Monday morning, I would go to Mrs. Stewart's office to collect my lunch money. Mrs. Stewart was so discreet and so supportive in this. And it was when I came back to Jamaica from the UK in 2014 that I met Parthy Edwards, and that Mrs. Stewart gave me her name, and I was able to say thank you. I want to say this is the kind of community that we are, and that one person can make a difference. And just as Mrs. Stewart made a difference to me, just as Parthy Edwards made a difference to me, so it is that don't underestimate what you do as a sister swan for another swan. In conclusion, I'd just like to say, there's a story that went around on WhatsApp recently. I thought it was very inspirational. It spoke about somebody who pulled themselves away from a group. And when they pulled themselves away from that group, a group member went to visit them. They sat around a fire. And as he pulled a wood out of the fire, they realized that that wood was dying, that it could no longer warm them, because it was not connected to all the other pieces of wood in that flame. And so in this time of COVID, when we are struggling with so many challenges, I just want to encourage us to stay connected as swans, because that is how the fire is going to burn in all of our hearts, and that's how we're going to continue to warm each other. So my sister swans, I want to say thank you, I love you, and I say Fidelitas forever.